there is another component to leadership, and how leaders and managers look at decision making and the workforce, because the more we know that there are specific cognitive effects of power, meaning that the more hierarchical you are, the more you climb the organizational ladder, the more power you get. But and it happens for every human almost, that we actually shift some of the way we think. There is a cognitive impact of that. So we go from more detail oriented to more vision oriented, and because of that we are losing the granularity of what's happening below us. The same is with people versus goals. The higher you are, the more goal oriented you are, meaning the objectifying rather than people. So again, it creates a distance. And lastly, it's also more optimistic. We tend to become not necessarily risk seeking, but there's the risk assessment shifts, because we are thinking, oh, it's going to happen, because we don't pay attention to who needs to do it, how many details, how many steps and roadblocks the people who actually need to fulfill on the task or the timeline need to go through to get to that endpoint. It kind of like shifts a lot of the perception. And I use this metaphor of a mountain, like when you look at the from the bottom of the mountain or from the top of the mountain at exactly the same strip of land, you're going to be seeing very different landscape depending of where is your vantage point. And a lot of the times with leaders versus workforce, that's where the disconnect happens, because leaders are looking like, I have all the other information that I'm not necessarily sharing, because I don't know if I can share, I don't know if I'm allowed to share, and then I'm sharing something, but it's not enough for the workforce. So the workforce is left kind of uncertain and thirsty for more information. But the leadership thinks, we've told you guys everything that you needed to know, and everything that we think you need to know. And it's, again, it's disconnect.